Ivana Trump, the first wife who helped build Trump's billion-dollar empire. Ivana Trump, born Ivana Zelníková in 1949 in Zlín, Czechoslovakia, now the Czech Republic, was Donald Trump's first wife. Growing up in a middle-class family, her father an engineer and her mother a telephone operator, Ivana was always a standout. Blessed with exceptional athleticism, she joined the national ski team at a young age. After earning a degree in physical education from Charles University in Prague, she married fellow skier Alfred Winkelmeyer, though the marriage ended after just 2 years. Determined to carve out a new path, Ivana moved to Montreal to pursue a modeling career. With her tall, toned figure and aristocratic beauty, she quickly became one of the most sought-after models and traveled the world. In 1976, while in New York for a photo shoot, she met Donald Trump, and their whirlwind romance soon followed. After a few years of dating, the couple married in a lavish ceremony in 1977, which became one of New York's biggest social events of the decade. Guests were stunned when Ivana arrived at the wedding in a plane named Donald Trump. A year later, they welcomed their first child, Donald Trump Jr., followed by Ivanka and Eric. Ivana Trump became a U.S. citizen in 1988, and during her 15-year marriage to Donald Trump, she played a crucial role in shaping both the Trump Organization and the family's public image. In the 1980s, they were one of New York's most glamorous and influential power couples. While Donald Trump often takes credit for their early real estate triumphs in Manhattan, Ivana's contributions were just as vital. Together, they developed iconic landmarks like Trump Tower and the Trump Taj Mahal Casino Resort in Atlantic City. Ivana also served as Vice President of Interior Design and managed the Plaza Hotel, which Donald Trump purchased in 1988. Her outstanding work earned her the title of Hotel Manager of the Year in 1990. But Ivana wasn't just a business powerhouse. She also helped boost Donald's public profile, encouraging him to appear on TV shows and at high-profile events, cementing his place as a household name. Beyond her business and PR savvy, Ivana had a flair for the arts. She made a memorable appearance in the First Wives Club in 1996, delivering the famous line,
"Ladies, we have to be strong and independent. And remember, what? Don't get mad, get everything."
With her signature elegance and high-fashion style, Ivana became a fashion icon for New York's elite, embodying the sophistication and grace of the city's social scene. Ivana Trump was known as a tough, powerful businesswoman on the world stage, but when she reflected on her greatest achievement, it was being the mother of 3 successful, smart children that she took the most pride in. Ivana was deeply aware of the pressures that came with raising her children in a life of privilege. She worried that without the right guidance, they could easily become spoiled or reckless. That's why she set clear, firm rules: no lying, no stealing, no smoking, no drugs, and no alcohol. Even with her busy career, she always made sure to carve out time for her kids. Despite the whirlwind of events and travel, family always came first. "We shared everything together, the highs, the lows. That bond will always be the most valuable thing to me," she said. After 15 years of marriage, Ivana and Donald Trump divorced in 1990, but their split was amicable, driven by a desire to protect their children from the emotional toll of a messy breakup. They remained friends for years after, and Ivana always maintained a dignified, graceful approach whenever she interacted with Donald at public events. In fact, when Donald Trump ran for president in 2016, Ivana was one of his most vocal supporters, even going so far as to publicly declare, "Without me, there's no Donald Trump. I am the First Lady." Following her divorce, Ivana found success in her own right. She became an accomplished author, writing books that encouraged and empowered women. She also launched her own lifestyle magazine, Ivana's Living in Style, and hosted a popular advice column called Ask Ivana in Globe magazine. She ventured into fashion, designing jewelry and clothing that sold for millions on QVC and the Home Shopping Network. She also invested in real estate and home goods businesses, further solidifying her legacy as a savvy entrepreneur. Even in her later years, Ivana maintained her signature elegance and high-fashion style. She was a regular guest at front-row fashion shows, embodying timeless sophistication. After her marriage to Donald Trump ended, Ivana married twice more, with her final divorce taking place in 2008. Ivana amassed a fortune of $100 million and enjoyed a luxurious lifestyle in New York until her passing in 2022 at the age of 73. Donald Trump expressed his deep sorrow at her death, sharing on social media, "She was a wonderful and beautiful woman who lived an inspiring life. Her pride and joy were her 3 children, and they are equally proud of her." Marla Maples, the beautiful actress who captured Donald Trump's heart. Marla Maples, born in 1963, is best known for her roles as a beauty queen, actress, singer, and TV host. Standing at 5'8", with her sweet charm and striking looks, Marla always caught people's attention. When she first started dating Donald Trump, she was 23 and he was in his 40s. She shared that when they met, Trump wasn't the household name he is today. "I met him through a friend and I just thought, wow, he's really interesting," Marla recalled. Their relationship took a significant turn after the tragic Long Island Railroad shooting in 1993, which caused Trump to reflect on his life and ultimately decide to propose. The two married in December 1993 in a wedding that was nothing short of extravagant. Held at the Plaza Hotel in New York, the ceremony was attended by 1,000 guests and covered by 17 TV channels and 90 photographers. Trump didn't skimp on the details. The reception featured $60,000 worth of caviar, sushi, smoked salmon, lamb, beef, and turkey. Marla's wedding dress, designed by Carolina Herrera, was a satin masterpiece, and her tiara, reportedly valued at $2 million, sparkled with 325 diamonds. Her wedding ring was worth $250,000, and the towering cake was nearly 6 feet tall, made of vanilla and cream. The guest list was filled with celebrities like Mariah Carey, boxing mogul Don King, and radio host Howard Stern. But despite the lavish celebration, their marriage was short-lived, lasting only 6 years before ending in 1999. Their time together was filled with drama, like a shooting star burning bright across the sky, a brief but unforgettable flash. After the divorce, Marla moved to California with her daughter Tiffany, raising her as a single mom. In 2013, she sold her California home for $2.2 million, making a profit of $850,000, before returning to New York to settle into a home with a basketball court and pool. Tiffany has always been close to her mom, and Marla encouraged her to build strong relationships with her half-siblings. "I don't want Tiffany to see her siblings as half-siblings," Marla said. "They're all family," she said. "I'm incredibly proud of them, and they've all been so kind to Tiffany." Melania Trump, the first lady who stood by Trump's vision to make America great again. Melania Trump, born in 1971 in Sevenčica, Slovenia, transitioned from a successful modeling career to become the First Lady of the United States. Raised in a well-off family, her father was a car and motorcycle dealer, and her mother was a fashion designer. Melania's path to the limelight seemed almost inevitable. She began modeling at the age of 5 and was walking the catwalks by 16. By 18, she had signed a contract with a modeling agency in Milan and began making waves in the fashion capitals of Europe like Paris and Milan. What really set Melania apart, however, was not just her beauty, but her intelligence and curiosity about the world. She graduated from the Academy of Design and Architecture in Ljubljana and had a keen interest in politics and global economics, often engaging in deep conversations on these topics. In 1996, Melania moved to New York, and by 2001, she had secured a green card, officially becoming a U.S. citizen in 2006. It was at a fashion party in New York in 1998 that she met Donald Trump, who had recently divorced Marla Maples. They quickly hit it off, and by 2004 they were engaged. Their extravagant wedding took place in 2005 at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida, with a guest list that included former President Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, among others. The ceremony was a glamorous affair, with Melania's wedding dress alone costing over $100,000. In 2006, Melania and Donald welcomed their son, Barron Trump. Despite their 24-year age gap, the couple share many common interests, including a love for music, especially Patricia, and Elton John, and spontaneous dancing at home. They also enjoy watching movies together, particularly Western, dramas, and classic films, as well as tuning in for sports like baseball, football, and boxing. Having been together since 1998 and married in 2005, Donald and Melania's relationship has stood the test of time. Their nearly 2-decade-long marriage is Donald's longest, and it's clear that they share a bond that has only deepened over the years. Melania Trump has had a major impact on both her husband's personal and political life, especially during his time as president. With her elegance, intelligence, and calm demeanor, she helped shape and maintain Trump's image internationally. As First Lady, she brought a unique presence, not just as a strong support system, but as a key representative of the Trump family and its values. After Donald Trump's historic victory in the 2016 election, the entire family appeared on stage at the Palm Beach Convention Center in Florida. Donald led the way, followed by Melania and their son Barron, marking a moment of triumph for them all. Throughout Trump's presidency, Melania stood by his side, navigating the highs and lows of political life with grace. Her poise earned her respect and admiration worldwide. Every time she appeared in public, she became a media focal point, often boosting her husband's image. In many ways, Melania proved to be more than just a supportive partner. She emerged as a powerful and influential figure in her own right. Melania Trump has always placed a high priority on raising her son, Barron Trump, ensuring that his upbringing remains as normal and grounded as possible, despite the pressures and public attention that come with being part of one of the most prominent families in the world. Although she held the position of First Lady, Melania maintained a hands-on approach to motherhood, often emphasizing her role as Barron's primary caregiver. While Donald Trump was busy with his business ventures and presidential duties, Melania took on the lion's share of responsibility for Barron's daily life. She personally took him to school, attended parent-teacher conferences, and spent quality time with him whenever possible. Though she employed a nanny to assist in some areas, Melania made it clear that she was deeply involved in her son's upbringing. She explained that, for her, being a mother was the most important job. In interviews, Melania spoke candidly about her daily routine. She would often mention that she made breakfast for Barron, drove him to school, and helped with his homework. Despite the pressures of being First Lady, she valued these moments and considered them essential in maintaining a close and personal relationship with her son. Melania's approach to parenting includes encouraging Barron's creativity and independence. She allowed him the freedom to explore his interests, which included drawing. Barron reportedly has a space in their home where he is free to express himself through art. In fact, Melania once shared that Barron enjoyed drawing on the walls of his room, which she encouraged as a way to foster his creativity. She believed that if children are overly restricted, their creativity can be stifled. A key aspect of Melania's parenting philosophy is her emphasis on communication. She has expressed that listening to Barron is a fundamental part of her approach, allowing him to share his thoughts, challenges, and interests with her. Melania encouraged an open dialogue with Barron, which helped her better understand him and support his emotional and intellectual growth. She also stressed the importance of respecting Barron's individuality, always listening to his opinions and allowing him to make his own choices whenever possible. Melania also made a conscious decision to raise Barron bilingually. As a native Slovenian speaker, she ensured that Barron was fluent in both Slovenian and English from an early age. Barron's proficiency in Slovenian was often noted in interviews, with Melania revealing that they often spoke the language at home, helping him maintain a connection to his mother's heritage. One of Melania's most talked about choices was her decision to stay in New York for several months after Donald Trump's inauguration, so Barron could finish the school year. This decision was part of her commitment to providing stability and normalcy in Barron's life, despite the whirlwind of political events. The Trumps eventually moved to the White House, but Melania's initial reluctance to uproot Barron immediately was an effort to keep his routine as stable as possible during a significant time of transition. In terms of discipline, Melania is known to have a calm yet firm approach. While she encouraged Barron to explore his interests, she also placed a strong emphasis on discipline and respect. She has mentioned that she and Donald Trump have always respected Barron's opinions, even when they disagreed with him, which allowed Barron to grow up with a sense of autonomy and self-confidence. Melania Trump, Ivana Trump, and Marla Maples, three women each with their own unique journey, who have shaped not only their lives, but also the public image of one of the most famous families in the world. From Ivana's business acumen and role in shaping the Trump organization, to Marla's dynamic presence in media, and Melania's dignified approach as First Lady, these women have influenced an unseen. If you enjoyed learning about these fascinating women and their stories, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more insightful content. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Goodbye.